Good morning, dear students. Today in this session I am going to explain you lesson number 2 SS, that is what is around us. Dhanvin was roaming in the garden with his mother. While walking, a question arose in his mind. He asked his mother, "What is land made up of?" Mother replied, "Do you see the sun every day? The sun too has a family which is known as the solar family. Our earth is one of the members of this solar family. The most important point is that the only earth among all the members of the solar family has got the suitable temperature, water and air to sustain living beings. It is believed that part of the sun which has been detached from the sun after the collision is earth. At the time of its origin, it was in the form of a fireball. This fireball started to cool down slowly. Many elements of the earth got transformed into liquid and further into solid form. During this process, the elements which got transformed into solid are known as lithosphere. Elements which got transformed into liquid are known as hydrosphere. Elements which transformed into gases are known as atmosphere. Above all, living world which developed due to the land, water and air came to be known as biosphere. In this way, the four spheres came into existence on the earth. You can see in this picture, first sphere is atmosphere, biosphere, hydrosphere and lithosphere. Now I will explain you the first sphere, that is lithosphere. What do you mean by lithosphere? The sphere on which we live is known as lithosphere. Litho means rock and sphere means layer. The upper layer of the earth is made up of soil and solid materials like rocks. Approximately 29% of the surface of the earth is covered with lithosphere. This layer is almost 64 km to 100 km thick. It is mostly made up of substances like soil and rocks. Landforms like mountains, plateaus, plains and valleys are seen on the lithosphere. The temperature increases as we move towards the center of the earth. The molten rocks in the interior of the earth are known as magma. There are many gases present in the interior of the earth which rise up with pressure and heat. But the pressure of the rocks of the surface of the earth is equally strong. Thus, the balance between the two is maintained and the crust of the earth does not break. Now we go to the second sphere, that is hydrosphere, means water bodies. The hydrosphere is a liquid component of the earth. It includes oceans, seas, lakes, ponds, rivers and streams. I told you now that hydrosphere means water bodies. On the surface of the earth, the area of the water is more than that of the land. Hydrosphere covers 71% of the earth's surface. How much earth is covered with water? 71%. The water body in the hydrosphere that carries a huge amount of water is known as ocean. Oceans are Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean and Arctic Ocean. The water bodies close to the land are known as seas, bays, straits, gulf, etc. Oceans on the earth are huge and deep. Valleys with a depth of 10 to 11 kilometers are located at their bottom. The ocean bed has similar features like that of the surface of the earth. It has high mountains, plateaus, plains, valleys, etc. You know, oceans contain 97% of the total amount of the water on the earth. Approximately 1/3 part of the water is trapped in ice caps and glaciers. Some water is accumulated in the lakes and some flows in the rivers and some is stored in the interior of the earth as groundwater. The amount of potable water, means which you can drink, is very less. Fresh water is precious. This fresh water required by living beings is there for their existence. Valuable chemicals, minerals, salt, fish, etc. are found in the seas. As we have living organisms on the land, in the same way the seas, oceans have aquatic life inside them. The tremendous force of waves, tides, and currents of oceans are potential sources for generating electricity. Besides this, oceans are also useful as waterways.